Hey there, YouTube. Thanks for being with us. I'm Tim with Jeepin' Exploring. Today we are messing around in the middle of Missouri, and we are currently a place called Graffiti Tunnel here, but we are going to go check out a grave site and tell you a story about something called the Ozarks Witch. And then I think we got a couple caves or something we're going to check out. Along with, to be honest with you, I don't know. Steve is leading us on a few things. I think we got a swinging bridge we're going to check out. So just hang out with us, and you'll get to see everything we get to explore today. So we will see you guys up the road. So this is what they call Brumley Bridge. It's a swinging bridge, trestle bridge. They have got it closed down right now, but from what we talked to a local earlier, he said that coming this spring they're going to rehab this bridge and you'll be able to drive across it and walk across it again. But I'm gonna get a drone out over it so we can get some imagery of it and everything. This is the first time being here, maybe a while before I get back here, but it will be awesome when I come back to be able to drive across it and everything. So let's check this place out. short distance from the bridges, we rolled through a little town called Brumley. It just happens to be one of those small towns that their welcome sign and their thanks for coming sign happens to be on the same post. But we had to drive through this little town because we'd heard about this haunted castle, although we wasn't able to go inside. But it was an awesome experience from the outside. But they do take guided tours if you check ahead and make reservations. So we're driving down this dirt road and came across, can't really see it, we're going to walk up there though. We seen this awesome bluff line and there's a cave up there in it. I don't know if we can get in this cave, but I'm going to walk up here and let's walk up there and check it out. Alright.
A rope hanging. I'm assuming that somebody has to. Oh, I see it. Why you gotta have the phone out?
Alright, made it to the top. You can see we hiked up from down there, but this place is cool. Check that out. Look at them bluff lines. They're obviously no way of getting up in there. It's directly above my head. You got a little bit of water dripping off of that. This goes all the way around. And we got water coming down right here, directly up above out of the cave. Wow. See what's on over here. That's freaking amazing. Let's see if anything's around this corner over here for. So you haven't seen this yet, Steve?
No, I've never been here.
Oh wow.
I wish we could get up.
I know. I was gonna see if there's anything around here since this trail comes over here, this big drop off.
There's a natural bridge up here somewhere. I thought it was right alongside the road.
It looks like there's more. don't know if this is a trail for purpose or just happens to be here. Here's a little cave of some sort right there. There's a little cave of some sort right there. It's way up there. I don't know if we're approaching the end of the road or what's that?
Ear corn.
Oh. Looks like we might be reaching the end of it.
I wonder where that bridge is. Since that cave is the bridge.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we reached the end of it. Well, I think we reached the end of where we took this little trail around this bluff. We're going to, I think just up the road a little boys, there's supposed to be another like natural bridge we're trying to find, but I wasn't really expecting this cave. I wish we'd get up in there in it, but it's impossible. But we're going to make our way back down and see what else we come across up the road. So we're up here by St. Elizabeth. Got another suspension bridge up here. I can even bouncing on it, you can feel it, but when you're driving the Jeep across, you can really feel it sag. Anyway, I gotta walk down there to where they're at now. My drone's down there on Steve's Jeep.
the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for collision and denial. To really live, you gotta die. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, colors, colors. Right. Moments pass, make this one count. Untie. You're so good at dragging yourself down. Why? Well, there ain't much time left to figure things out. Deep underneath all the laser, your doubts. There's a heart gone out of rhythm in despair. Hell underwater, fine for air. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, colors, colors around.
Rolling down part of the original stretch of Old Route 66, just off the Big Piney River, lays a little town called Devil's Elbow. Though not much remains of the little town today, it's still full of rich history along with its beauty and many urban legends. Loggers in the late 1800s and early 1900s would send timber upriver to the Gasconade, but a sharp U-shaped bend would make the task difficult. Often referred to by the loggers as a devil in the elbow, which later became the town's namesake. That treacherous bend was said to have led to many deaths while trying to unjam the logs. One of the folklores that still stands today tells of a haunting of the river and the forest nearby. Local legend states that night you can hear the moaning and see heads bobbing in the river.
You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for collision in denial. To really live, you gotta die.
So we are doing something a little special right now. We happen to know somebody that knows somebody that we are on some private property here, and when you go to the end of their private property, it goes down to a cave that is only accessible by coming through here, and it's supposed to be a ginormous cave. So they have gave us permission to use our property to get back there to it. So this is definitely a first for me, and definitely privileged to be able to do this, and we're going to take you guys along and let you see this with us. So we're going to drive back there and show it to you. You tell us where the cave's at?
Ooh, you telling us all about it?
Tell us about the cave.
Yeah, you're telling us all. No, sit. Sit.
So how cool is this? We are still on this private land, but you got this railroad trestle behind us. We'll see a big trestle here in a little bit, but you can see it's that. Then it goes into the metal bridge. Check this out. It's right down here to the river. So I climbed up here. There's apparently very few trains that come through here, I guess. So it's probably not something I recommend doing, but I'm not the only one that's climbed up here, I suppose. So I'm gonna walk down here and check out this overlook here on the water. Just really got to watch where you're stepping, because got them big gaps in there. If you're not watching your footing, trip and fall. But here's the other side. All right, I'm gonna walk back across here, climb back down the ladder, and we're gonna go see if we can find that cave that they're talking about. So we'll be back in a few minutes. You was talking in men terms, Larry.
Oh, so
That was man math. It's got a bug fly all the way up my nose. Oh.
Cool, check this out.
everybody get down here and smile. Y'alls.
Y'alls. I can literally see
So we made the hike down this cave. It's quite a ways downhill, but man, is this worth it. Check this place out. It's a big old dude. I love this. Man, if I had some property like this, I don't know if I'd ever leave. Well, yeah, I would. Still have to check out other places, but yeah. Let's see if we can go in here and check this out. Just keeps going back in there. Yeah. Oh wow. Little shoes.
Yeah.
It dropped right on my eye.
Oh, look at that right there. Is that where she ends at?
Well, we'll go down back through there.
They need to drink water. You'd have to do some crawling to get back there. Here, I'll let you get back in there. Oh yeah.
Way on back in there.
Man. you should be able to.
flying around in here.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Feel like we're in Eden Falls. Let's see here.
It's where you come hang out all day long. and
Way
play
back
games.
in there.
But
They're flying around back here.
Yeah, he was doing circles in there a while ago. He went further back in
There's like a big like pond in here. Is that going around? Good Lord. Goes around.
it's actually hot in here. People aren't sweating.
Yeah, that's the best cave I've been in a while. Other than when you gotta pay tickets and take a tour. I like this gravel right here. Yeah. So, all right, we explored most of that cave. There were some areas that you could really climb down in and climb, but it's like last time, I wasn't prepared, but I didn't know we was going to do this. But anyways, what do you guys think? You guys, this is 2 cave videos we've done in a row. You guys enjoy the caves? Is it your thing? Is it something you like to see more of? And then if it is it you prefer them when they're out in the wild like this, or does it matter? You know, I know there's some that we've been talking about going to. It's you got to pay and get the tour guide and all that stuff, but they're pretty. You know, what do you guys think? Is it better when they're in the wild, or does it matter if you got to pay to get in and take a tour? So let me know in the comments what you guys think. But we're gonna make our way, hike back up the hill and hike our way to the Jeeps, and then we got a couple more stops. We got the bigger train trestle to see, and then we are going to go to Mayfield Cemetery and see if we can find the grave of the Ozark witch. So stay tuned with us, and we're going to head that way. so we finally getting close to the end of the day here, and we made it to what is the myth, the tale, whatever you want to call it, of the grave of the Ozark witch. Now, she's just up the road from the Mayfield Cemetery. This used to be a little town called Mayfield, and there's a couple rumors going around. The woman's name was Elijah Jane Laycock Thomas. Thomas was her married name. Supposedly she was about 32 years old when she died. Some rumors have it that this is where she died at, and that's where they buried her, that there was a house there. There's also a lot of folklore through the years about her practicing witchcraft, and that they refused to bury her in the cemetery with the rest of the town folk because, you know, of religious reasons and everything. But that's a little bit of the story. We're going to go over here and check it out. If you really want a good video that gives a good description of this, because I'm not as good as he is, Caleb Baker, go check out Baker Overland if you don't already watch his videos. He done a video here a while back on the Ozarks witch, and his production and everything and storytelling is by far better than what I can do. I'm just better at taking you along for a ride and showing you the sights and everything like that, but I can't storytell like he does. So I recommend going watching his video if you want a good, you know, description of all this and a story about all of it and the folklore and all that. I don't have the folklore story or anything, so, but we're going to go over here and we'll go check it out, and then I think we'll go up to Mayfield Cemetery, and then from there we are going to make our way back and stop by the Uranus Fudge Factory before we make our way home, and we'll show that to you guys. So anyway, stay tuned. The Ozark region of Missouri and Arkansas has long been an enclave of resistance to innovation and newfangled ideas. Many of the old-time superstitions and customs have been nurtured and kept alive through the area's relative isolation and the strong attachment of the hill folk to these old attitudes. Though modern science and education have been making important inroads in the last few decades, the region is still a fertile source of quaint ideas, observances, and traditions. People are normally reticent about their deepest beliefs, especially with the outsiders. In one such case is the story of the Ozark Witch. No, not the one in the 1977 episode of Scooby-Doo, but that of a young woman named Eliza Jane Laycock Thomas, presumably buried in a lonely grave just off a lonely trail just a couple miles from the rest of the locals in a late 1800s cemetery. Not much is known about Eliza, but speculation would have one believe Miss Thomas probably was never referred to as a witch in her time, but her lonely grave has made her the subject of rural myths in the area, with countless tales and even folks coming from many places leaving offerings on her resting place. Widowed at an early age, Miss Thomas often was a loner and kept distance from the rest of the locals, leading to the speculations of her being involved in the dark arts. We will never know the true story of this tale. Was Eliza buried where she was found because of the rough terrain and climate conditions, or was it possible that the locals did not want her buried in their holy cemetery? Yeah, I don't really know the story of a lot of the headstones that are just cut like clean in half, but anyways, most of those graves are from the late 1800s, mid to late 1800s, so pretty old cemetery, but somebody still takes care of it, seems to be, and there's some gifts or whatever that's on the headstones. I don't know if that's just something that somebody puts on there or if they're still living relatives of the deceased, but I don't know. I don't really know the story on it. So, but anyways, we're going to make our way back out, get on the interstate, head back toward the house, stop by Uranus Fudge Factory. We'll show you guys around there a little bit. I got bugs flying in my face, I'm sorry. And then, yeah, and then we're going to head home from there, so see you around. We made it to Uranus Fudge Factory, just off I-44 in St. Robert. You see the sign back there. I'm going to walk around, get some drink. I'll show this to you guys. And there's a sign up there. There's the Uranus City Jail. I think we're going to go inside, get some drink, do all that, and then we'll walk down there and show you guys that. They got like a little museum here and all that stuff. The general store. Thanks. I love being welcome to Uranus. Choo-choo train up there. No, it's already open. It's in Indiana.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll go right by there on the way back.
There's another Uranus.
Yeah. One Uranus ain't enough. Gotta have
That's right. Let's double up. Come on.
Got some candles that smell like Uranus. There's the big poo emoji breeding. All kinds of snacks here. Get you a Fudge Pecker shirt. Yeah.
You both?
Want a big pickle breeding? We never have done the museum. You could go over there and play at the Putt Pirates golf course.
What animal left that? Dinosaur. T-Rex.
Look, they're adding on to Uranus. Alright, so that's all we're going to visit here, Uranus. We're going to start heading on back to the house. We do appreciate you guys hanging with us in this video. If you guys enjoy what we're doing and want to see more in the future, make sure and hit that subscribe button for us. That helps us out. And, you know, make sure and hit that like. Helps get that algorithm going for us. We appreciate that. So, anyways, until next time, keep exploring. We'll see you next trip. Later.